Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Imran Riaz Khan to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Imran Riaz Khan's words. Viewers, one day I thought to myself that I would never speak too much against Aleem Khan. The reason was that Aleem Khan once fired me from a job. After that, I thought if I ever made a program or spoke against him in detail, it might seem like I was personally angry and taking revenge because he snatched away my livelihood and treated me unjustly. So I stayed cautious in this matter. But now, what this man has done forces me to speak up. I must explain everything that he has done. First of all, viewers, a propaganda is being spread that Imran Khan wanted to build a city on the Ravi in Lahore, and now it is being claimed that this entire project is the one drowning. Remember, Imran Khan created RUDA, the Ravi Urban Development Authority, which still exists. It was a complete project. The idea was to convert the river into lakes where excess water could be stored. Massive lakes were to be created, multi-story buildings were to be constructed, forests planted, and the environment preserved. The higher riverbanks were left for development, while the lower riverbed was to be kept free for the river's natural flow. Now, Imran Khan's project is still ongoing. But others interfere for political mileage. Maryam Nawaz sometimes goes there to make footage, sometimes others. Now there has been a massive flood. The housing societies that Imran Khan had refused to grant NOx to, water has entered them. As I told you in a previous vlog, Imran Khan had said Aleem Khan's problem was that he bought a huge piece of land inside the river. That was riverbed land. Aleem Khan wanted to convert the green area into brown area, meaning construction land, extend his housing society and make billions. But Imran Khan and Usman Buzdar opposed this. At the time there was also SM Imran, whom Imran Khan had appointed vice chairman of LDA. In April 2022, just before Imran Khan's government ended, he tweeted that any construction in the Ravi riverbed was illegal, and Aleem Khan wanted to expand his society by 300 acres there, which could cause loss of life and property. He said, "As Vice Chairman LDA, despite pressure, I rejected Aleem Khan's request for construction permission inside the river. Imran Khan and the Prime Minister always instructed that no illegal work should be done, and I had the PM's support in this matter. I know SM Imran well, a capable man. He publicly stated Aleem Khan wanted to build inside the river, but they did not allow it because Imran Khan was strict about law. Later, Usman Buzdar's government was toppled. Hamza Shahbaz also had land interests nearby, but his government too fell. Then came Pervez Elahi, but with Imran Khan still around he could not allow it either. So Aleem Khan had to wait until Maryam Nawaz became Punjab Chief Minister. Then, immediately, she granted Aleem Khan the knocker he had been desperately seeking. Aleem Khan once landed at Lahore airport before Imran Khan's fall and went to Sabain Khan, one of Imran Khan's close friends. He told him, "Time has come to take revenge on Imran Khan. I was jailed during his rule. You were also jailed. Let's unite to topple Punjab government and help bring down the federal government as well." But Sabain Khan refused at that time. The real issue for Aleem Khan was his housing society. He wanted to legalize those 300 acres, cut plots, build roads and sell them, mostly targeting overseas Pakistanis. When Maryam Nawaz's government came, she immediately issued him the nos. Aleem Khan got it and built an entire housing society inside the river. Now, whenever rains or floods came, this was bound to happen. Recently I wondered, why is Aleem Khan roaming around the Ravi when this isn't even his ministry? He's a federal minister for communications. Pakistan is facing devastation elsewhere, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Chitral, Gilgit-Baltistan, many parts of Punjab, yet he is circling the Ravi for 2 days straight. Now the matter is clearer. Women from the area are speaking about what he did. Listen to them. One woman is cursing him, but hear their claims. They said Aleem Khan broke the protective embankment, or bund, to save his own housing scheme, diverting the floodwaters into poor neighborhoods. One woman said, "I sold my jewelry, I took loans, I built my small house in this poor colony, but they broke our bund to save their society." This means Aleem Khan was at the Ravi trying to break bunds so his society would survive. By diverting water into poor localities, his scheme would be spared. Another crying woman cursed him, saying her mud house had been washed away. These poor people had sold jewelry, worked as labourers, taken loans and built small homes. But their houses were destroyed to save Aleem Khan's society. And yet Aleem Khan claimed in a happy tone on camera that no bund was broken, no water entered, and nobody had to leave their homes. But in reality, boats were moving inside Park View, his housing society. Drone footage showed half the society submerged, especially the parts built in the riverbed. This was exactly what Imran Khan had opposed. But Aleem Khan, with the help of the military establishment, toppled Imran Khan's government for this society. And later, as promised, Maryam Nawaz gave him the Enoch, allowing him to build in the riverbed. Now the matter is, who will be questioned? Who will ask? The first and biggest question that arises in this whole issue is, why was an Enoch, a no-objection certificate, applied for inside the river? It was applied for during Imran Khan's tenure and later as well. Why was it applied for? Who applied? Second, who granted the Enoch and why? It was given during Maryam Nawaz's tenure. Then, how much profit was made after that? How many plots were sold and at what price? This must also be investigated. And now that Pakistanis have suffered losses, who will compensate for that? Another question. Should this society even be allowed to remain here? Not only this society, there are many others as well. It's not just Aleem Khan. There are other big crocodiles too, whose entire societies have now sunk underwater because they were built inside the river. If they had been outside the river, they would have survived. But these were made right in the middle of the riverbed. Whenever the river flows, it will follow its natural course. They made embankments or bunds, claiming they were very strong. I saw those bunds. They were just made of loose soil, with machines pressing the soil. Has soil ever stopped a flood? Especially fresh mud walls. They thought they could hold back the water like this, but water cannot be stopped this way, nor has it ever been stopped like this. Now the scenes are clear. People took drone cameras and filmed. When Aleem Khan gave his statement, people inside showed videos. Look at the condition of Park View. The entire society is submerged. So, viewers, the big question is, these knocks must be cancelled. The names of these mafias should be placed on the ECL, the exit control list. They should be arrested immediately. The money people invested in plots and houses should be refunded with compensation so they can invest in safe areas instead. With such amounts, they could buy a plot in DHA and build their house there. DHA would benefit too. Just think about it. So people's money should be returned. Look, Malik Riaz is under pressure simply because he is not testifying against Imran Khan. On the other hand, Aleem Khan is being favoured because he can be made to say anything against Imran Khan. But the establishment should reflect, is Pakistan to be run only on the basis of one man, Imran Khan? This is what they must decide. Even Barrier Town has not committed such an injustice as Park View has done, selling plots inside the river itself. When the river returned to its course, people's homes were washed away, cars, valuables, all gone. Compensation must be given back to the public. In any country with even a little law and constitution, Aleem Khan would have been in jail by now, along with many others. But let's see how this mafia handles the matter in the coming days. Viewers, the things TikTokers were showing are now proven. They made it a mockery, sailing boats, flying helicopters, making videos, not rescue. As I said, they're on that same track. In fact, they even went 10 kilometers away from the flood zone to make staged footage. I sent my digital media boys there, and soon you'll hear what the locals told them. How they were treated, how they were gathered for footage. All the details will come out. Digital media is reporting, while mainstream media is paralysed, terrified of establishment, scared of being silenced if they show the truth of people's suffering. But the youth of digital media, I salute them. They're doing a fantastic job, going everywhere, exposing the government. If the government had its way, they would even deny there was any flood. Or else they'd put the blame entirely on India, showing selective pictures and claiming they had made the biggest sacrifices. Look, inside Punjab, because of the Sutlej River, mass displacement is happening. Kasser is badly affected, Wazirabad too. Many rural areas across Punjab are in terrible condition. Even government figures are unreliable. At night they said the water was receding, but by morning it had risen again. The government doesn't even have accurate information. Khawaja Asif said it's not India's fault, it's not their water aggression. But now it seems they've decided to blame India's water aggression and dump all failures onto India. So far, nearly 1,800 villages in Punjab have been completely submerged. Vast farmlands are underwater. About 20 to 25% crop loss has already occurred. More than 1.5 million people have been affected, and the process continues. Meanwhile, TikTokers are busy making videos instead of helping. Where Maryam Nawaz went, reporters asked people, and they said, We haven't received a single rupee of aid. We haven't even been rescued. Some young men said, we're fed up. We've been given no facilities at all. One young man said, Assalamu alaikum. We request the media to raise our voice. The officials and rescue staff are just sitting in boats making TikToks. Our women begged them for help, but they ignored them. Instead, they threatened us. If we complain, they'll register an FIR against us. Another man added, they're just busy making TikToks. We've received no food, no relief. Nothing has been delivered to us. Elsewhere, when biryani was distributed, boxes had stickers on them for show, but inside there was barely any rice, just a few chickpeas. This is the miserable state of people. Instead of real help, the rulers are focused on self-promotion, filming videos of people collecting food as if they are beggars. Viewers, the government has completely failed to provide relief or reach people. But at the same time, as Pakistanis, we have a responsibility. We are a country of 250 million people. Even if 20 to 25 million are affected, what about the rest? Can we not help our brothers and sisters? We must step forward ourselves, forgetting political party, forgetting who we like or dislike. We must help Pakistanis. The government neither has the strength, nor the mandate, nor the people's trust. They cannot face the public. So Pakistanis must step forward and help. I've spoken with many teams I worked with in previous floods. I've asked them to assess what is needed now. We will appeal to Pakistanis to send aid to the affected areas and people. Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and now Sindh will also need help. Viewers, one more piece of news. There was a pet project of Mariam Nawaz. Zahim Lagare once covered it, reporting corruption in it, saying it was a fraudulent project. Now LDA, the Lahore Development Authority, has decided to scrap the bike lane project. Instead of easing traffic, it increased congestion and accidents by 30%, according to Dawn newspaper. Dividers installed for the bike lane have been removed and the green paint washed away in the first rain. When Zahim Lagare reported this corruption, instead of thanking him, ISI abducted and tortured him for a week, then released him. And today, the truth is exposed. Dividers gone, paint gone. This is their project, fraudulent, fake, just like their government. One day the makeup on their faces will also wash away. One day the divider in the form of establishment will also be removed, and Pakistan will return to its rightful track. And that will ultimately happen. That wraps up our translation of Imran Riaz Khan's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.